Over the last several years, we've seen countless organizations, businesses, corporations decide to embrace the woke agenda fully, especially in June, during Pride Month, where so many of these businesses say, hey, we care about you so much, gay community. They change their logo to something. They promote this, they promote that. But this year, it's gone too far for a lot of normal people. People are sick and tired of these things being shoved down their throats, especially when it has something to do with children. Places like Bud Light and Target found out the hard way, losing billions of dollars in market value in just a few days as boycotts significantly affected their business. Well, now it looks like Call of Duty might be next on that list because what happened yesterday is absolutely insane. Call of Duty and Activision are getting completely destroyed right now after they decided to cancel a very famous streamer, very famous YouTuber, Nickmercs, all for the simple statement of, hey, people should stop messing with kids. That was the controversial statement that Nickmercs had, that maybe people shouldn't be screwing around with children. Maybe they should stop trying to attack and indoctrinate children. Call of Duty apparently has a big problem with that. This is Charlie Intel reporting this first. It appears Activision has removed the Nickmercs bundle from Warzone and Modern Warfare 2 store this evening. Call of Duty responds. Due to recent events, we've removed the Nickmercs operator bundle from Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone store. We're focused on celebrating Pride with our employees and our community. Again, what was the offensive thing that he said that Nickmercs said? It was stop messing with kids. Don't mess with kids. This is what we're talking about here. MLG Puckett tweeted this out, retweeted this. There's a lot of stuff going on in Glendale right now because parents are furious that their children are being indoctrinated in schools, that young children are being indoctrinated with the LGBTQ plus ideology in schools. They don't think that schools should have anything to do with that. They want to be able to control what their children learn so they're not sexualized, so they don't have to be exposed to a lot of these degenerate things. That's what parents are saying right now, that it should have no place in schools. Well, Puckett responds and he says, this happened 4 blocks. America's in a sad place right now. Let people love who they love and live your own life. I don't think most people have a problem with that. Go ahead, love who you love, fuck whoever you want, whatever. But Nickmercs responds, they should leave little children alone. That's the real issue. Now, that's not necessarily saying that, oh, it's just some pedo shit. What they're saying is that they are grooming and indoctrinating these children. That's what the intention is. A lot of people can see that. A lot of Americans are furious with it. They don't like the fact that it's constantly pushed at a very young age to children, not just in schools, but in their entertainment, everywhere. And just like we saw with Target and Bud Light, it looks like a lot of people are furious right now with Call of Duty because after this was all it took to basically cancel one of the biggest Call of Duty streamers out there. What an absolute embarrassment. Activision removes Nickmercs' Call of Duty bundle after controversial Pride Month comments. Keep in mind, there's a clash going on right now between parents and LGBTQ activists because parents, they're not saying that they hate gay people. They're not saying anything like that. What they are saying is it shouldn't be the government's job. The government in public school should not be teaching some of these things to children. We should not be endorsing and supporting this. That's a parent's job. And because of that, they're being labeled a bunch of different things. But this is where the left-wing lunatic activists, this is where they lose a lot of normal people. Because people can walk by a rainbow display at Target, and maybe you don't agree with the lifestyle, but whatever, you walk by it, love is love and a rainbow, okay, whatever. It's when you start seeing, child targeting, targeted towards children, targeted towards transgender children, which, by the way, is not a thing. No such thing, that there's only an activist parent if there's a transgender child. These are the things that everybody across the landscape of politics will look at and say, yeah, this has gone too far. You need to stop trying to indoctrinate children at a young age to think one way. If people want to live their lives when they're adults, if they want to make these decisions, fine. Indoctrination is something completely different. But Nickmercs did respond to this. He has not apologized. He's not deleted the tweet. He did explain himself, though. So let's listen to a little bit of this. This is Jake Lucky tweets this out. Nickmercs has responded to the backlash he got for his previous comments. It was not his intention to piss anyone off. He and his wife want to have those conversations with their own kid. He won't apologize because he doesn't believe it's wrong. Let's listen to some of this.
I didn't like what I was seeing, man. Okay, I saw parents brawling in front of a fucking school with kids. I just didn't fucking like it. I'm sure a lot of you guys can understand how that video would piss some people off. It pissed me off. Okay. Now, I mean, full transparency. How do I put this? I gotta be very, very careful here. I don't want to piss anybody off. I'm making a lot of people mad. Wasn't my intention. I mean, listen, my wife and I just had a baby. Brand new father. You know, we seen these kinds of videos. It's sad, you know. But her and I agree that we want to be the ones to talk to our kid about things like that. I'm trying to keep it really simple, just so we don't have to get too crazy about it, because there's nothing to get crazy about. It's just
there is nothing to get crazy about. That's not a crazy concept. That's not an abnormal concept. Spoiler alert. This is the same opinion that the vast majority of parents in this country have. I don't care what sort of political side you are. The vast majority of parents don't want the schools dictating things like this to their kids. They want to talk about it with them themselves. They don't think that that's the school's role. That's the government's role in the education of your children. Okay? That's the normal concept. This is how people feel. Now, a lot of people who don't have kids out there, maybe you don't understand. Maybe you don't quite get it yet. Once you have children, maybe you'll fucking understand a little bit. But this is not abnormal. This is a normal take. And for him to be canceled over this, for them to remove his bundles, for them to remove him from the store, we just want to focus on celebrating pride. What? So are you saying that him saying stop messing with little kids, that's that offensive to all your gay employees? Don't you think you're fucking telling on yourself there? Let's let him continue.
It really is that simple. I think I just have a bigger perspective on this now, being a parent, than I did maybe 2 months ago. So, you know, the video bothered me, right? And that's I just don't think it's any place for a teacher or a school. I don't think it's the place to speak about things like that. And it's not that I think that it shouldn't be spoken about. If that's what you got from that tweet, then you're just wrong. I don't have any quarrel with anybody in here. I don't have any quarrel with people on the internet. It wasn't an anti, I guess, gay tweet. That wasn't what it was. Now, listen, if you have issues with me or if you have issues with that tweet, then hey, listen, I'm down to agree to disagree. That's fine. We can agree to disagree. But if you think that I hate you because you're a certain way, you just couldn't be any more wrong. That's not the truth. I just simply feel that I want to be the one and my wife wants to be the one to speak with our child about stuff like that. And that was the tweet. That was the tweet. You can take the tweet if you want and you can spin it, flip it, flop it, quote tweet it. You can put 10 paragraphs on top of it. You can do whatever you want to it to make you feel better if that's what you want to do. But that was the tweet, okay? So if you came here to hear that, I hope you feel a little better about it. I didn't mean to upset anybody. I know that I did. I'm not apologizing about the tweet because I don't feel like it's wrong. I'm going to stand by what I said. I'm not going to delete the tweet. You know, I just want to make sure everybody understands exactly the point I was trying to make by tweeting my response.
And we'll see. We'll see if that happens. We'll see if he doesn't apologize. I think there's a lot of pressure on him right now, no doubt, to make some kind of walk back, to delete the tweet, do all this stuff. As of right now, he hasn't deleted it. It's still up, and this is his response to it. I hope he stands strong. People are fucking pissed right now because they realize how laughable it is that you can't put out this opinion that maybe activists, left-wing activists who want to indoctrinate your children in public schools at a very young age, that maybe they should leave kids alone. That's the crazy, wild take. It's not that wild. It's a normal take. The fact that he got canceled by Call of Duty over this is absolutely insane. And unless Call of Duty makes it right, I do think there's going to be a very, very big backlash coming for Call of Duty and Activision, who already, let's be real, people already fucking hate Call of Duty for a variety of reasons. They've continued to go down. Remember a couple of years ago, you had to press X to accept that Black Lives Matter before you played Warzone. They've gone down this rabbit hole plenty. This is a step too far for a lot of people. And simply, someone is saying, hey, let's not mess with kids. That apparently is controversial for Call of Duty. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.